I've always been involved with art, even though my career didn't involve art. I grew up in a house that both my parents were professional artists. Having art in the home all the time, I had unlimited access to constructive criticism, their support, their art supplies. If there was ever a time that we were looking for something to do, my mom would always say, "Okay, here's some art supplies, and you go to town." So I've basically been doing art ever since I could hold a pencil.
Paul is a man of many talents. He is just wonderful. I really enjoy working with him. He does so much. He is a good person, very caring person, very talented person, beautiful, beautiful artist, has a lovely wife, and he really just does so much for the community.
My parents and my wife and I all lived up in Union County in New Jersey. When they retired, they moved down to Beach Haven West, and when they first moved down here, they obviously they were both professional artists, and they wanted to continue their artwork and involvement with the community. And at that time, they found Pine Shores Art Association, which is located in Manahawkin. And Pine Shores basically is a organization that brings art education and displays art for the local communities. Because my parents had been involved in Pine Shores Art Association, I finally took a risk and went to a general meeting on one night, and at that point in time, I was hooked on Pine Shores. What we do is that we have monthly shows at Pine Shores, and that every month there's a theme to a show, and I basically have made a commitment to myself that when I was join Pine Shores, that I would enter something in every single show. And so approximately, I've done maybe 100 paintings in different shows.
I have been part of Pine Shores since 1987, but we're here today to talk about my friend, Paul Hartelius. What a wonderful guy. I tease him and I call him Mr. Hat. I had done an illustration of Paul, and he is the go-to guy for all kinds of things, not just painting, how to paint, but also where to go to meet new people, how to stay involved in the organization. He is always at the ready, and very, very funny guy.
I think most artists hope that the people notice their artwork and it brings them pleasure. My career as an engineer, basically, I wasn't doing much artwork at all. And at times I would only paint when I was inspired. With Pine Shores, we have monthly shows that I enter in every single one. I'm not really painting to sell my artwork, I'm just painting to satisfy myself. So if I can give somebody enjoyment looking at my artwork, that's a plus.
I run a program for Pine Shores. I'm the chairperson of it. I don't, run the whole thing, but it's called POP, P-O-P. What we do is we send 3 artists to a nursing home once a month, and they teach an art lesson to the residents there. And Paul has been on board with us since the very beginning of it. It's been such a rewarding program, both for the residents and for the artists. The artists have come back feeling so grateful and feeling so good that they are really helping these people. And if you could see the reaction of the people that live there, the residents, they're so thrilled. And Paul is part of that. He's been on board from the very beginning, and he goes almost every month.
A lot of people, as new artists, they don't have confidence in themselves. Paul has confidence, a lot of it. So, success comes from cans. I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. It doesn't come from can'ts.
I enjoy volunteering, and that has become pretty much my life these days. If I could help somebody sharpen their skills through an administration process, then that's also a plus.
I think Pine Shores would be at a total loss if Paul ever decided he didn't want to be part of us anymore. I just can't say enough about him because he's a wonderful person all around.
I basically, enjoy helping people. Helping people is what I do best, and so if someone wants to recognize me for that, that's great. But I don't do it because I'm looking for some kind of award.